Hi everyone, this is Christine. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Step Out Dream Big. Are you currently new to a company and are wondering, how can I be successful? Or are you new to a team and wondering, well, how do I make a positive impact and be noticed? Or probably you're new to a project and really want to step your game up and be successful. Well, you tuned into the right place today because I'm going to share with you 10 things you could do to be successful in a new company, new project, new team, or a community that you are in. For those who are new to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe so that you are made aware when new videos are released. I make new videos every week that could build and equip you to live an intentional life of purpose and to be an influence in your sphere of influence. Also share this video with those who you think could benefit from this content. All right, let's get started. The first thing I would encourage you to do is networking. Now, my friends who are watching this video would be like, of course she would say that. Well, I am a firm believer of networking. It has helped me in so many ways, and if done right, it could work wonders for you as well. Networking is a way in which you could build your base of friends, of supporters, and people who are really with you and know you. When you're in a new organization, that's something you want. You want to know people and you want to be known. And also, this is a way in which you can learn the tricks of the trades from different people and also get to know the people who you'll be spending a majority of your day with. Now, networking can be done in so many different ways. I have another video especially on networking, actually a video series, so I encourage you to have a look at that. The second thing is to build your skills and to train yourself in the skills that would be needed to do the job that you're doing. The skills could be many different skills, either hard skills or soft skills. Make sure that you are at a point where you could talk about this subject very well and could have a genuine conversation about it. Training could be done in many different ways. You could either take the training given by your organization. You could do a lot of online training. There are a lot of YouTube videos out there. There are even a lot of sites like Udemy and Coursera where you could take some courses to just upskill yourself. Now, this also shows the people around you that you are interested and you're taking the initiative, and that goes a long way. The third one is find mentors and sponsors. Now, mentors and sponsors are two different things. Mentors are people who are subject matter experts in different areas and someone who could really just train you in certain things or share ideas or their experience to help you. Sponsors are is a person higher up in the organization, more on the managerial level, where when it comes to decisions like promotions or getting a better pay scale. I don't know if that works in that way, but just promotions and stepping up the corporate ladder, that's the person who would stand for you and bring your case forward before the management. Now, it's important right from the start to keep looking out for mentors and sponsors and not wait until the time when you actually need it, because mentors and sponsors are people who would really push you up and would help you understand certain things of the organization, which you would take a long time to if you go the traditional route, because they have already gone that process before, and a lot of times they are more than willing to help you. It's just that you've got to ask. One of my mentors and sponsors, she tells me, Christine, you don't ask, you don't get. So if you want something, you got to be vocal about it and actually ask for that. My next point is really about taking initiative. taking initiative goes a long way. A lot of times, uh, we usually wait until someone comes and asks us to do something, but if we take the initiative from the start and actually see as to how we can help people around us, how we could fill in a gap, that gets noticed. Maybe your manager or someone higher up doesn't tell you about it, but they notice and you get the benefits of probably a better opportunity or promotion or whatever that would play in. So taking initiative is really important. It also keeps you motivated rather than just doing your mundane work. Challenge yourself. Now, there are some things that you might not know at all, and that's where your mentors and your network comes into play, where you approach them and you ask them, hey, this is what I want to do. What do you think about it? How can I do it? And so that you're not doing it by yourself, but you have like a support group and a community around you that is helping you do it. And when they see the initiative, so you have like an entire group, and just you're also portraying leadership skills in that case. Now, taking initiatives could look very different for different people. It could be initiatives for the organization or just initiatives for the team, like organizing events within the team to help build the team, or looking at a particular way in which a product could change, and then seeing how you could help in advance that product. So take an initiative and it will pay off. The fifth thing is ask questions. Asking questions is very important because it helps the people who you're working with understand your thought process. It also helps you get clarification on what you have understood, and it really helps you go in the right direction and save time and be more efficient. When I was new to the corporate world, I thought asking many questions meant that people would think like I was dumb. But that's not at all true. That's a myth from the pit of hell. People actually value when you ask genuine questions because that way it's level setting everyone to the same expectations. Asking questions could also help people probably think about different ideas, and it's really good for brainstorming. So I have noticed in the organizations and teams I've been in, asking questions really builds your uh, builds your self image and also your brand, and also helps the team understand you and helps you understand the team better. The sixth point is about being ethical and following the guidelines. Being ethical is really something to do with character, and everyone wants a person with a genuine character. When you do something, this is what I think of. So, what would I do positively or negatively affect my organization? And if there's any ethical questions, I'm grateful. I currently work for an amazing organization that has been ethical for many, many decades and is known for following the rules and guidelines and really having those ethical standards. So it's important to be ethical at all costs, like ensure that's what you stand for, because even though it might seem hard sometimes, uh, that is something that would really build your image, your profile, uh, both in the short term and in the long term, and help people to trust you. Trust is the key to a successful career. The seventh point is really being transparent and keeping your manager and management informed. There are some times where you're not really happy with a particular situation, or you're dreading a particular project that you work in and you just don't have that satisfaction. or probably there's a team member that you're not getting along with and you don't know what to do, or there's probably an ethical issue that you are unsure of. Build that relationship with your manager from the start and be transparent to your manager about it. Because when it comes to making decisions within the organization and also helping build your career, your manager is someone who's going to be standing with you, or at least should stand with you. So at those times, your manager is informed and nothing comes to him as a surprise. I have conversations with my manager every month, and I'm blessed to have an amazing manager who always asks me, "So, are you happy with work you're doing? And is there any concerns?" And I could be transparent about my concerns with my manager, uh, and that really helps me know that I'm doing something that is meaningful and that is really building my career. And I think that's some conversations that you should also have with your managers that will help sustain your career in the long term. We have covered a lot of great points till now, and I hope you're still staying tuned and this is benefiting you. So, the next three are really important as well, and could probably be game changers. So, stay tuned. Point number 8 is about producing quality work. When I first joined my current organization, I asked my hiring manager, "So, what are some of your expectations about me and my job?" And then he said, "Well, Christine, it's simple. I want you to be busy and I want you to produce quality work." And I'm in consulting, so it's important to be busy with different projects. And really, that's what organizations look for. Quality work is really important because on the work that you do, the company's name goes on it, and so it's their brand. I look at it in another way as well. I'm like, whatever work I produce, am I comfortable having my name on it? And that's really my standards to the quality that I look for. And I think it has really helped me to be that person where I'm really cautious about quality because of the work that I produce, because your reputation precedes you. And what you do in your career is really about what people have seen your work and what they talk about your work. So produce quality work. Don't just given a deliverable just for the sake of doing it, but really look into how you could do the best at what you are doing. And that's a reputation you want to carry. If you haven't seen my video on personal branding, it's a good video to watch as well that could help you boost your success in your first year in your organization. So remember, quality matters at all costs. The ninth point is on developing good client relationships. Good client feedback is way more valuable than any other feedback you could receive. So, if you have a good client feedback given to your management in your first year, trust me when I say that your career is pretty strong and stable and going in a positive direction. Now, how do you develop good client relationships to get that good client feedback? Is to really be on the side of the client. Though you might be helping the client, but really step into their shoes to see what their problems are in their company. What are their gaps? How could you provide a solution that probably really exceeds their expectation? And again, it comes back to quality and really have that genuine relationship with them. It's not just that you're in there for the money, but you're in there to make a positive impact and to help build their organization. The 10th and the final point of today's video is to enjoy your work. You spend a majority of your time in this thing that you call work, and you've got to enjoy it because you're literally spending a lot of your life on this thing, and a lot of what you would look back into during your old days sitting on the rocking chair is what you have done in your life and in your work, apart from your family and your community. Those are important, but a lot of time you spend on your work, and let that count. So whatever you do, enjoy what you're doing. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, uh, then consider probably how you could enjoy what you're doing, or probably you need a change, or whatever that would look like for you to really be intentional in living a life of purpose. So thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I would love to hear from you as to what you think could benefit you from these 10 points I have mentioned. Also, if there is anything in particular you want me to talk about that could help you, do let me know in the comment section below. Again, thank you for watching. I would really appreciate if you could subscribe, like this video, and share it with your contacts. Until next video, take care. Bye-bye.